Hey, so I hope that my audio is synced properly and you can probably hear the AC in the background. But besides that, um, I haven't really done any YouTube videos in a long time. And so I thought that I might try to start this up since I've, surprise, surprise, recently just graduated. And yeah, I just kind of thought that a chatty get ready with me would be a good thing to do. I left my stuff all the way on the table, so I'm gonna pick that up now. Already off to a rough start. So right now I'm just using my laptop's photo booth to videotape this, but future videos will be in better quality since I have a DSLR. I just didn't feel like having to well, really it's because I don't have a tripod and I'm on my bed right now and be a weird angle. But and also I really feel like I want to do minimal editing. But yeah, I've done all my skincare so far. I just need to put on some. Whoa, my voice did something weird there. So I'm gonna put on some sunscreen. So right now I'm using the Etude House Sun Prize on my face for some SPF. And SPF is just something new that I've been doing. I'm kind of lucky because I have olive skin, which means that I'm not really prone to sunburning and I tan pretty well. But now that I'm getting older, I'm really scared that I'm going to get wrinkly, even though that's I should also be worried about skincare, skin damage and cancer and stuff like that. But mainly it's because I'm scared I'm gonna get wrinkles because the sun is a deadly laser and I just want to look cute. I've just got this I want to say 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and I'm really liking it so far. Oh, I'll also probably do a July favorites video next week. Hold me to that if anyone's watching. So I thought I would try. So right now I'm I have really bad vision, so I will be putting my glasses probably on and off, and I'm gonna tie my hair back so it doesn't get everywhere while I'm doing my makeup. But I saw a really cool video where it was on Asia Dang's YouTube channel, and she tried to replicate this black smoky eye look, and I thought that I would try it or I would try doing a black smoky eye because it's something that I find very daunting and very scary, so we'll see how well it goes. So I have the Morphe 350M palette, so it's basically 35 shades of orange, but they're all matte, and sadly one of them are already shattered. But yeah, I'm gonna I don't know which shade I'm gonna pick for I guess for my transition shade. I really like using this color as my transition shade. So if you have the palette, it's the second row from the top and the third column from the right. So this super orangey one. And I'm just gonna take my angle. It's from a Sephora Brush Set, and it's an angled brush, slightly angled, and I usually use that on my crease. Okay, I kind of tried to scoot you up so that you can see what's going on, but I hope this works out. And then now I'm using from the same Sephora set that I used, this kind of fluffy crease brush that I'm just using as a blending brush. I'll kind of say what's going on in my life. So I graduated in May, and obviously if you're watching this, it's currently August. And I've been interviewing for a few places trying to get paralegal work because I'm taking a gap year or two before law school. But yeah, once I get a job, I'm going to start studying for the LSATs, and I'm gonna take my first LSAT, see how well I do. Okay, so I think I might go into this. This is on the third row. It's the color all the way to the right, and it's a kind of, I don't know, a dark coral. And I'm just gonna use the same angled brush to just pop it into my socket, but in a smaller area, if that makes sense. Also, if anyone has any tips on blending, like, please comment them below. Because, like, I feel like there's gotta be something that I'm doing wrong here, right? I probably should have put on lip balm. It's okay. I'll use like a lip tint instead of like a instead of a liquid lip. But yeah, so recently graduated. I'm looking for jobs. I'm kind of trying to make like healthier changes in my life, which means exercise. And like anyone who knows me like personally will know that I hate exercising. I will take an elevator down from the second floor to the first floor. I hate I really hate any kind of form of physical exertion. I'm incredibly lazy. But I'm trying to start like exercising every other day. Like I want to try going out on runs, but I'm kind of scared to do it. One, because like I think it's like not that it's weird because I don't think anyone judges runners. But like I think it's a little bit intimidating doing it by yourself, and I don't really have anyone who can run with me because I live pretty deep in Brooklyn, and then also like I'm not like I don't feel too safe running by myself, if that makes any sense. Like if I was still back at Cornell, I would, but right now like in my neighborhood, I really don't feel comfortable like running by myself. How does this look? Or just like a Facebook Live video. Tell me how I do my makeup. Criticize me. But I think this looks like pretty like nice and like fiery, right? And then now I'm going to use, this is a color off the very bottom. The bottom row, and it's the column second from the right. I'm just going to put that in the very, very, very outer part of my eye. I wonder if this will look like really nice and like cool and coherent, or if it'll just look like a muddy mess. What have I been doing recently besides that? I've been playing a lot of like The Sims 4. I'm really excited that there's toddlers and that I actually have like a PC at home so that I can play it. Why do I feel like this side is definitely like a lot darker than the other? I'll just add more of the dark color to this side. And also, like, I've kind of gotten really into those like amoeba videos where they take like celebrities and they're like, what's in my bag, and they like go around like the store, or I guess like the music shop, whatever. They go around and then they pick things and they put it in their bag, and then like you kind of see like what their tastes in music are, like not just like kind of like this like if they are musicians, not like just like the genre that they perform in, but like some cool like things that influence them, like soul music or like flamenco and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. And it's not like just limited to music too. Like you get to see like movies that that have like really inspired them and stuff like that. I recently like really enjoyed watching the one with I can't remember his name, but the actor who plays Grey Worm, and I thought it was like really, really, really great. I feel like this is even, but it doesn't look even on camera because there's like a window over here, so of course this side is going to be a lot lighter than the other. Yeah, it looks very even, like in person. Okay, now I am going to take this dark brown. It doesn't look too dark on the pan, but it's like super dark when you put it on, with a like kind of like a big brush, and then just pat it all over my eyelid. Normally it comes off really dark, but I haven't used it with this brush before, so maybe it's like the brush, and the brush pats on like a light layer. Who knows? How does this look? Okay, this traveled down a lot. But yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna try to apply the black. I'm just gonna like apply it like at first like very, very close to my lash line because I'm scared that it's gonna be too much. If anyone like is in the market for brushes, I would really highly recommend like just like any set from like BH Cosmetics. Like they're not too expensive because you get like a lot. I realize I should probably be looking up so you guys can see what I'm doing. How does that look? Does it look like I have a bruise or does it look like cool and edgy? I feel like it's looking more like the former. Also today, I just started rewatching Gilmore Girls, which is very near and dear to my heart because it's a show that I grew up with, and I like really identified with the show as like a child because I like for my whole life have been raised by a single parent, and so I like really like the mother-daughter dynamic, and that like it kind of like touched on like topics that I found personally like very familiar. I'm gonna just try to like maybe wing up this black just a little bit, like smoke it out, like not at a downwards angle, because then it gives me like this kind of like doe eye effect that I really do not jive with. Like I think it looks cute on other girls, but like I don't want to look cute. I want to look scary and angry. Well, maybe if my makeup is like awful enough, I will look scary. And then I think after Gilmore Girls, I'm going to rewatch Will and Grace, because that was also, like, a show that was really close to me, just because it, like, took place in, like, New York, and that's where I grew up, and thought it was, like, super cool. When I, like, close my eyes, there's, like, a gradient, like, there's, like, a clear gradient, but when I open them, they're, like, it just is, like, black and then orange. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over it using, like, this is, like, just, like, an old brush that I stole from my mom. So, sorry. I'm going to use, like, I want to say the corally color, like, the dark corally color that was a weird angle, right? The dark corally color that we use, that I use second, and maybe like just really like try to blend that out. Also, I didn't really understand like the concept of tapping off the excess when I first started doing my makeup because it was very much like, why would I tap off excess? Like, just take off, like, just put on a little bit on your brush the first time. Like, this is wasting product. And then it kind of like hit me that I like have almost never ever hit pan on any of my products. And then also I realized that it has like improved like the quality of my makeup when I tap off the excess because it's like easier to control and easier to build up. Because like I can say that I'm just grabbing a little, but I never do. Like I truly never do. Okay. I think this is as good as we're gonna get it. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with like an angled brush with also like that same coral and kind of like smoke out the bottom of my eye a little bit. Also something that like is like kind of ridiculous. So like my boyfriend started like before we were dating, he like found out that I had like old videos on YouTube like through like he was like fucking around on my phone. And he was like, let's see if you have a YouTube channel. And I like and like most people don't. And so when I was like, hey, don't do that, he was like, do you? And so now any possible like chance he gets, he teases me about this. So I hope he doesn't like check my channel to see that I restarted this because I will not hear the end of it. He's like nice about it. He's not like mean, but it's just like, I don't need you talking to me about this. Oh yeah, I was supposed to get my learner's permit today. And like, even that, like, a lot of people are like, you're 21 and you don't know how to drive. But like, I am from the city. And so like, finding someone that like, not like just has their license, but is like very confident in driving from the city is like kind of a rarity. For bronzer, I'm just going to use this like NYC, like, so it's like New York color. You get it from like the drugstore. And what is this? Like Mosaic face powder in 724A All Over Bronze Glow. And I got this like several years ago, and I know that makeup expires, but it doesn't expire. It expires when I want it to expire. And this is like actually the first product that I've ever hit pan on, and that was actually kind of recent. So I think I might try, oof, getting this all over my laptop. I might try the Hoola bronzer next, because like I feel like it is like really, really, really pretty looking, you know? Sometimes I'll use my bronzer as like a little bit of like a blush like around here, or to like deepen some of my like actual like cream blushes, just because it creates a nice effect, right? And since I'm done with like all the face stuff, except for my lips, I'm gonna take this down. Well, I'm using the, what is this? This is from the Face Shop, I believe. I bought this in the Philippines, so I hope that, I bought this in the Philippines like a few years ago, but this is like the, I think it's the Face Shop, but it's the My Lips Eat Cherry Aqua Tint in Lovely Me X. Yeah, it says the Face Shop on the back. But yeah, this is the finished look. I hope that you enjoyed this. I will have a new video up sometime next week. It'll be a favorites video for July. And I guess like favorites for like, not just July, but like July and May, because I originally wanted to start doing YouTube like a month earlier, but then I didn't like anything that I filmed. But I thought that, hey, you know what, like even if I don't like it, I'm just gonna post it, just because if I keep waiting for something perfect, it's never gonna happen. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a great day wherever you are, and I will see you next time.